Hello everybody and welcome back to another wonderful video inside of Lost Legacy, and you catch me here in the dawn of the world and of the day. And hello there, Chester, swooping doing his little morning exercises. You know, there's nothing really more I can comment on about your exercises apart from how extravagant you do it. And yeah, we're also going to be joined by he's poking his head out of the painting. Hello, Bucky. How are you doing today, Bucky? You doing okay? Jolly good. If you're doing okay, dance whilst doing a backflip. Let's see how he does. Oh, he's trying. That's a bit of lag there, I think. But yeah, no, apparently Bucky said he's following a tradition from many years past. So, do you want to demonstrate what that tradition is? What exactly is it that you've got for me today? Because I hear it's something. Oh, a cake. You know, I'm not a big fan of cake, and I feel that if I eat it, I'm not going to have enough room in my stomach for my pork chop. So, you know, it's not the worst, is it? And I hear something being thrown across my my room. There we go. Oh my god, losing hunger is so much better on Java when you're running up against the door. And of course, I can now have my official breakfast, which is of course my official pork chop. Nom 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 nom. Always tasty. Now, Bucky, for what we're doing today, and I forgot to actually get all my tools of the day out, but in this chest here, I'm going to give you a couple things. Let me get them out just so everything's like organized for my standards. Okay, so for what we're doing today, we have a shovel here and a pickaxe here, just because I know you're like the digging type, and don't worry, Chester, because I know you have your own tools as well, so it's not too bad. And I've noticed how much rambling I'm doing today, and we're not even finished because you're probably noticing how all the other doggos have been revacated. So we have Lofty here, and well, Lily, Billy, and the new puppy, which was born in the last episode. I think it was another one of Lofty's children. So Lofty be pumping out some major children. Well, not exactly Lofty himself, but a product of Lofty is being pumped into making children. Don't take that out of context, please. But yeah, I'm going in a bit of a weird order, but we are going to the doghouse because this is where I've put all of the other dogs. Now, who do I want to take today out of Lily? And I need to show the other dog's name, and I think you already kind of got a glimpse of it. But the new dog is called Simon. And I did decide to name it Simon off camera. I was thinking of a few dog names, kind of like Tucker and just general kind of names like that. But I think Simon's good. So I'll leave you here for the episode, just because I don't want you to get like too kind of caught up in the middle of things, and I need to try and track down Lofty, because I know I stood him up somewhere and he'll be around. But yeah, I've just got a slime ball. I don't really need it. Help us if you want a slime ball, you can. And you know what, I'll just, seeing as Lofty's just not in here, I'm just going to take him with me. But at least you guys know the dogs are in the doghouse safe and sound, and of course everything is under control for now until something happens. And there's a few things I need to actually talk about in today's video with what we're going to be doing today, which I think you guys saw, and you can probably tell that things looking a little bit different over there. But yeah, so we're taking a bit of a different route to get to the Love Garden, which is nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually kind of cool. But today, to the Love Garden, we are going to be adding Kip user god. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say epic user god, but it's spelled differently, and that is because they made this kind of funny picture. And I guess you could interpret it as like a meme, so it's got like this, like, I don't actually watch Spider-Man, but it's a Spider-Man thing, and from what I've heard from a few other helpers, so there's Charles on one side, there's the Spider-Man, and then there's me, and they're kind of arguing, no, I'm the real Spider-Man, no, I'm the real Spider-Man, because it's kind of like, no, I'm the real continuation, no, but it's obviously, it's a Spider-Man thing. There's no argument about who is the real continuation, because we're all doing our own kind of thing. So yeah, thank you very much for making that. It was a fan art submitted for Charles, but, stop trying to fling me, you crazy people. Yeah, thank you very much for making that. Ignore them trying to fling me and the sign along with me. And welcome to the Love Garden. Are you okay, Bucky? You doing alright? Yes. Jolly good. So yes, what we're going to be doing today is demolishing this, and there you are, Lofty. And I don't want to hurt you or get you caught up in the crossfire, so you can just sit down there having a good day as you do, and I'm sure the helpers will be back to feed you some pork chops. Right, my voice just cracked. We're going to ignore that. Okay, it's probably going to be easier to get to the top from going up to here, because, well, this is Harrison's Hill, and of course, whenever we do get to 900, you will see all this in full detail, including what's going to go over here. So, yeah, Helpers, you have your own tools. I got mine. Let's go. So, I'm in fact going to turn my my sound down just because it's very, very loud. Blocks. Hang on. Oh, I can't even see the thing. Hopefully, yeah, there we go. That's much better. I don't know how loud it's going to be for you guys in that initial kind of first minute of starting this, but that was very bad. And the way Stampy kind of built this was kind of very weird. But unfortunately, oh, I just chopped through. There's no point me going up, was there? Unfortunately, yeah, it doesn't seem that my pickaxe can insta-mine, which is a bit annoying. So, a couple of things that I've done. Now, off camera, I did do a few things. So, I was speaking to a few of the helpers and a few people just outside of Lost Legacy about one thing that I did say I was going to do. And that was fixing up Hit the Target's Island. Now, this is something that I did off camera because I thought I want to have enough to show for Lost Legacy. So, I want to have people come into the world. Like, I'm not hinting at any kind of collabs with, like, obviously specific people that I've done stuff with before, but I want to kind of introduce newer kind of people into this world and the kind of landscape of it, maybe for like their own video series and just for their own videos at that. So I want to kind of make the world a bit more presentable, and I keep dropping through. This is getting abysmal. Have we like we've kind of done a number on this thing. But yeah, and I know of course a few people are going to be very confused about what's going on as to why we're back to the series, despite what was said about it in you know, like in the other videos that we did. And this is kind of a fourth wall breaking point here. So if you don't really want to hear too much what goes on outside of filming, then you do not have to watch this. Basically, we realized that a lot of people do care about the series in their own kind of way, and we kind of realized that Lost Legacy had a lot more of an impact than we realized, and for like the story and the lore sake is going to be changing a little bit. So there is a guy named SootyCraft70 or SC70 who is going to be doing a series called Lost Legacy Classic, which is kind of continuing certain parts of the classic lore that he kind of crafted, which obviously I'm not going to get into saying specifically what those lore cooks are, because I think that it will be kind of best for that to be shown in Sooty's videos. So there will be a link below to his channel, so do go and subscribe, because there was a video that he made initially about what was going to be Lost Legacy, but now things are a lot more in his hands as to how he's going. And this series is going to be more preserved for a back to basics approach as to how a Stampy continuation kind of should be, and with my own aspects and little touches here and there as well, of course, because I'm not Stampy. No one's Stampy. Chester isn't Stampy. It's a misfortune for him to hear that, I'm sure, but you know, of course he likes his misfortunes. He's a bit of a CD crow in that sense, but you know, it's all good. So what are we building here? Because you guys are going to be really like, so you're destroying something which you don't really need to be. Elbows plus ratio, first of all, but also what you're doing, right? And I like keeping surprises in a way, but I can't keep surprises. I'm one of those people where like people have to know about like everything, even if it's like obsessing, and it's just, yeah. So what we're going to be building here in the next episode is a Stampy head. And you're probably thinking, why a Stampy head? But trust me, it's been built on our planning world, and it is a cook. And I think that you guys are really going to like how it turns out. I've spoken to a few people that just watched the series and are just direct fans. And I will say, thanks to John D'Amico for that one. And other people like that. And they do kind of like what is coming in the area. So stay tuned for that. And one day, maybe I'll show Hit the Target's Island to kind of show you guys that I have actually fixed it. But yeah, so that will all be coming soon. I'm just realizing I'm trying to talk whilst digging, and I'm trying to be kind of careful because this shovel is really OP. You know, you might not have figured, but it is. It's only got like efficiency that 32,000 something like level, whatever it says. I don't even know. It's kind of crazy. It looks like my tools are actually kind of taking damage, which is something I never really saw happening, because on Bedrock it looks like they had a lot more of like a base durability. Like I think Bedrock in a way is kind of decent for durability stuff, so that wasn't too big of an issue there. I guess in this episode we'll also try and fix up the land, because we've kind of decimated this place. Me, Bucky, and Chester, we've gone a little bit crazy, but that is okay. And I'm also conscious of time. It's not. I mean, we've barely really started. It's gonna get night soon, and of course when it gets night, that's gonna be kind of the thing. So people are wondering, if we're going on this topic of lore, what happened to Drowned Out? Like, this is going to be the real only episode where I'm going to be kind of talking outside of the wolf character. So, essentially, with the whole Lost Legacy thing, we we did try and film something to do with it, and it just didn't really work with what we wanted. There were a few people that were involved that I did directly apologize to because I felt so bad for wasting people's time, which to me, that's how it really did feel. And I didn't want to kind of be like that over-exaggerating guy being like, I've done this, but I wasn't attention-seeking in the video at all. It was genuinely how I felt. It was like a big wave of depression that did hit me, and I don't really have any advice for people that want to get over that. I'm not a counselor. If you're feeling really bad in yourself, then maybe speak to a therapist or someone that does know the professional interpretation of things. But the way I kind of see it is like, you find your value in something one way or another, and you kind of learn how to stick with it, and maybe sometimes ending something or changing something is the best way to kind of see it in the light that it was originally seen in. So we've nearly destroyed this thing. I'm just gonna let them cook. I'm just gonna fill in any plot holes. Yeah, there was a lot of them when we left off. Fill in any potholes. There we go. That's a better thing. And also, one other thing: Patreons. The downloads will still come as usual. I may convert the world to Bedrock just because I know a few of the Patreons that did subscribe to the Patreon did, of course, well, I say subscribe, but did purchase the Patreon, which is a massive thank you to you guys. They obviously, I think a lot of them were able to get it off. And if anyone needs a hand getting it onto any devices, do let me know, because I'll see what I can do helping you guys out so you can witness the world in its full splendor. But yeah, Bedrock and Java downloads for Patrons will be coming. Just if you guys want it, go get it. And of course, as I will always say, if you don't have the money and you don't really, you're not in that position, don't bother. It's only for people that are kind of like in a position where they want to kind of give more. And I'm not saying that you guys can't, because what you guys give me in terms of views and watch time and stuff is plentiful as it is, and I do really genuinely appreciate that, so thank you. But ultimately, it's kind of a thing of like, well, I wanted to kind of go bigger with Wolf Community, and when I did the series, I kind of wondered, well, how was I going to do that? The Lost Legacy thing was kind of like quite enticing for people, I realized, and I'm not trying to cash grab, obviously, that's not my intention here. I don't condone any of that sort of thing. So, yeah, that was definitely something that I tried my best kind of not to do and was kind of conscious of, but it's one of the reasons why I brought it back, because I realized that people actually did pay for my Patreon, and for my channel, I have a lot of people that did buy the top rank, which was incredible. So just genuinely thank you, and help us if you have any dirt. I don't know where you guys have skedaddled off to, but let's fill in a few of these pot levels on surface level, just so obviously everything's a bit more tidier. And I'm really proud of the progress we got. I was thinking, like, me and Bucky were thinking at the beginning, like before the episode, we were like, let's just get rid of the bamboo, because that's going to drain our inventories. And he's absolutely right, because if we had to destroy all that bamboo, I think that would have been enough for me to just re-record the entire episode. I don't know why I'm getting rid of these with I think help us if you like any barrels or iron from the hoppers, then feel free to grab some. I don't exactly need any, so that's all yours. But yeah, so it looks like we can probably get to work on some of this terrain. Actually, help. Oh. What the heck? Why is there so much coal? What happened? I'm guessing because there was a coal vein in the wall. Right, I think I see. Right, help us. Let's just pass the time a little bit. Let's go to bed. Come on, Lofty. You can come with. Why not? I don't see there being an issue with that. Help us, do you? I don't know, but we'll see. Oh, I just clicked on a sign. I did not want to edit that. You are like a very old member to the Love Garden. I said that. You're very old. Yeah, no. You're a very long time member to the Love Garden. They're very long time members to what we do around here, so it's kind of it's good. But yeah, I say what we do around here. That Love Garden things. That was a bit of an awkward cut. I'm not gonna lie. I can't mask that. But yeah, random crafting table there. I'll leave that. I don't want to clog up my inventory further. But yeah, no, look, we got so much. Oh gosh, that was a burp. We got so much done here. This is crazy. I can't actually remember what we really did too much with this hill. Because the planning world, of course, I didn't really think I'd need it too much. Because, of course, well, we're only destroying a mob trap. But well, you can imagine, in this area, there's going to be a few terrain changes here. And it looks like the helpers had a few beds on them. I'm just going to dump all this. This is going to help so much with the crafting room, though. It really is, because with all that now, of course, we're not going to have to worry about too much of the furnace quantum system. And if you're wondering why everything is so big, it's because, to break the fourth wall once again, I'm using a mod called Essential, which allows multiplayer. And for some reason, unknown to me, it's better than what it was when I first started using the mod. But things still do zoom in, like GUIs and crafting configs and inventory and button that I'm not going to press because it'll reveal something. Yeah, they do reveal things. And I thought I was going to need a lot more chests. But I guess I can store the contents for what we're going to be doing soon. And, oh yeah, let's show what else we're going to be doing. So, down here, we realized that it's kind of a bit bare down here. What the heck? Why is there just missing melons in the thing? Okay. Brilliant. And also there's a hole. Screw you, Enderman. Yeah, great. So yeah, basically, we're going to add a path coming down here now. Whether this will be in the next episode or not, it might be. Because I don't want to spend too much time on some areas. Because I want to have it, like, as I said before, I want to have enough for this world to be shown for. So that'll be stuff that we'll be working on soon enough, probably in the next episode, as I say. But yeah, I think that is basically... Oh no, look at how much they've got done with the wall there. We're going to do some stuff off camera, which I'll show. Maybe a doorway into Harrison's house, because of course that can be done. So yeah, that is basically going to be it for this episode, helpers. So yeah, very, very many thank yous to Bucky and Chester for sitting through and actually doing all this, because it's been kind of crazy, the fact that we've got all this done so fast. A very big thank you to you for watching, and also for Lofty for sitting there, entertained as he was. And yeah, I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye!